Welcome to Hyundai, and congratulations on purchasing your new Accent. This audio tape will introduce you to all the delights of your new Accent. Features designed to make your driving experience more convenient and more comfortable.
Before you drive away, leave the car parked for a moment or two while we review some important information about your car. We'd like you to be off to the best possible start in your new Accent. First of all, remember that you're covered by one of the best warranty packages around. A 36-month, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper new vehicle warranty with no deductible. A 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty with no deductible. And a 5-year, 100,000-mile body anti-perforation limited warranty. The list goes on. In your glove box, you'll find complete details of these and all the Hyundai warranties. You'll also find a maintenance schedule. This document will help keep your Hyundai in tip-top shape for all the miles you drive. Take a few minutes to read it. You'll be glad you did.
Now back to the car. You probably noticed that you received 2 keys. They're identical and will open every lock on your Accent. On your key ring is a small metal plate with a number stamped on it. Record this number and keep it in a safe place because if you ever lose both keys, any authorized Hyundai dealer can replace them for you with this number. Don't take off just yet. We want you and your family to be comfortable and safe in your new Hyundai.
If you have a 4-door Accent and have small children, you'll be happy to know that your new Accent comes equipped with Child Protector rear door locks. This feature prevents children from accidentally opening the rear doors from the inside of the car, but you can still open the doors from the outside of the vehicle. To use this feature, open each rear door. You'll find the latch on the inside edge of the door. Move the latch to lock to engage the system or to free to disengage it.
Speaking of child safety, your 4-door Accent is also equipped with 3 child seat anchors located on the package tray under the rear window. You'll need to consult the child seat owner's manual and the Accent owner's manual to install the seat properly. We want your kids to be as safe as possible. Okay, you're behind the wheel and ready to go. Your seat's adjusted. You can adjust your mirrors by moving the remote control lever. You'll find it on the door toward the front lower corner of the window. Your shoulder belt's on. Is it comfortable? If not, unlatch it and look over your left shoulder to where the belt is anchored. At the top, you'll see a height adjuster that has 4 positions. Move it up or down so that the shoulder belt fits comfortably across your shoulder and not your neck.
Now, should you need gas, you can open the fuel lid door from the inside of your Accent. Just reach down with your left hand and find the latch. Got it? Just pull it up. To open your hood, look toward the left of the instrument panel and down. Where it starts to curve under and back, you'll find the hood release. Just pull it up and the hood will pop. There's a safety catch under the hood too. Slide your finger along until you find it and press it up. Then prop the hood open with the support rod.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about your Accent's indicator lights. First of all, there's a lot more of them these days, and a number of them will light up briefly as a self-test when you first start your car, including at the lower left-hand side of the instrument panel, the brake light, and if your car is equipped with ABS, the ABS service reminder indicator. Under the speedometer, you'll see the charging system light, the airbag indicator, the oil pressure symbol, and the check engine light. On the right-hand side, the seatbelt indicator will light up briefly. If any of these indicators stay lit or continue flashing, check your owner's manual for instructions.
Now, there are a few lights that do come on while you're driving to indicate normal operation of certain features. The low-level fuel light comes on when you need gas. This is a little more important than most people realize. If you drive the car for too long with the fuel level below empty, or while the low-level fuel light is on, it could cause the engine to misfire. The high beam light indicates that your brights are on. The little car with the open trunk indicator lets you know that you forgot to close the trunk lid.
Well, let's get out there on the road. You know, there are a few things you can do during the first 1,200 miles to keep your Accent running smoothly and economically. First of all, don't drive faster than 55 miles per hour. And for the first 200 miles, try to avoid hard stops. It's during this period that your new brakes are adjusting themselves and seating in. By avoiding those sudden hard stops, your brakes will adjust properly. While you're on the road, keep your RPM between 2,000 and 4,000. Vary your speed from time to time, though, and don't let the engine idle longer than 3 minutes. Finally, make sure you drive fast enough in any gear to avoid engine bucking.
If you're driving a stick, there are some optimal performance speeds at which to shift. From first to second, the best shift point is at about 15 miles per hour. From second to third, 25 miles per hour. third to fourth, about 35 miles per hour, and fourth to fifth, about 45 miles an hour. Use the same speeds to downshift as well, and slow down before shifting to a lower gear. That'll avoid over-revving and possibly damaging the engine.
If you have an automatic transmission, there are some steps you can take for smooth operation as well. Your new Accent has state-of-the-art transaxle technology. In fact, you can drive in 2 different modes for precise control over a variety of terrain. You can control this with the push of a button. To the lower right of the gear shift is the ECT button, which means electronically controlled transaxle. If you push it down, you're in the normal mode. Use it when you're driving in the mountains for strong acceleration and for highway travel at high speeds. When you release the button, you'll return to economy operation. In this mode, your Accent will quietly and smoothly shift automatically, and you'll realize maximum fuel economy. It's your best bet for everyday around-the-town driving.
Now let's take a look at some of the other controls. Your turn signals operate in the usual way. Tap the left lever on the steering column up or down to operate. By the way, if the turn signal indicators on the instrument panel don't blink or blink too rapidly, there's a problem with them. Probably a lamp needs to be replaced.
The outside light controls are on the same lever as your turn signals. Twist the end of the lever to the first position, and you'll activate the parking lights, side lights, instrument panel, and tail lights. Twist it to the second position, and you'll turn on the headlights. To activate your bright lights, push the lever away from you. Finally, to flash your lights, pull the lever towards you and release.
Now onto the right-hand lever. Here you'll find your windshield wipers. Push the lever down to intermittent, low, or high to activate your windshield wipers. To adjust the intermittent speed, twist the lever forward for faster speeds and backward for slower speeds. To wash your windshield, pull the lever towards you. That covers about all of the main operating systems to drive your vehicle. There's 2 more systems that we'd like to review. One designed purely for pleasure, the other for comfort.
First, pleasure. Your Hyundai cassette radio is equipped with special anti-theft equipment. You'll find instructions for this function in both the quick reference guide and your owner's manual. Let's talk music. You can preset up to 18 of your favorite stations in your Accent cassette radio, 12 FM and 6 AM. First, press the band selector to choose AM, FM, or FM2. Then, tune your radio to the desired station. Press the desired preset button for a few seconds. The radio display will let you know that the station has been set by briefly flashing the preset button number you pushed and then the station's frequency.
Comfort comes next. Your heating, ventilation, and if your car's equipped, air conditioning equipment. One of the most important controls on this system is the Fresh or Recirculate button. These buttons have a picture of a car on them. The Fresh button shows an arrow entering from outside the car. The Recirculate button displays an arrow that starts and stops within the inside of the vehicle. These buttons control the intake of fresh air into the car. Under normal circumstances, you want to press the Fresh button and heat or cool fresh air. But there are times when you'll want to use the Recirculate button. In very cold or very hot weather, you can heat or cool the interior more quickly by heating or cooling only the air already in the vehicle. You can also use this feature to keep dust or fumes from entering the passenger compartment.
But after the air inside has reached the desired temperature, or you've passed that offending bus with the smelly fumes, push the Fresh button. This will keep the air from getting too stale, too dry when the air conditioning is on, or too humid when defogging the window. Here are a few more tips for optimal comfort. When it's very hot outside, open your windows to let the hot air out of your car. Then close the windows and enjoy the air conditioning.
If it's hot and you're stuck in slow traffic, you may want to shift down to a lower gear. This increases the engine speed, which in turn increases the air conditioning compressor speed. For complete information about the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems, or any of the features that we've discussed today, take a few minutes to review your owner's manual. You'll be glad you did, as it contains even more valuable information that will make your ownership experience even better.
Well, thanks for listening.
And thanks for joining the Hyundai family. We're confident the pleasure of driving your new Accent will last for years to come.